If any of you have been around for a while watching my videos on this channel, you guys know that I am a big advocate for aerating wine. I love aerating my wine, whether that means me using a little aerating tip that goes on the top of the bottle or properly decanting a wine. I absolutely love letting wines breathe, and I aerate all wines except for sparkling wines, and that is an unpopular opinion, but I still love doing that. So I aerate white wine, I aerate my rosés, my red wines clearly, and I love it. I think that wine opens up beautifully, no matter whether it's white wine, rosé, or red wine. All of it opens up in a different manner. You can smell so much more on the nose, you can taste more on the palate, and I just don't think that any wines actually don't benefit from aerating, but that is my personal opinion, so don't come after me in your comments here. This video was prompted by me doing a recent search just to see what's out there on the market right now. What does Amazon have to offer when it comes to aerators? How much do they cost nowadays? What are the varieties out there? How do they look like? Let's take a look together and find out. And of course, welcome back to my wine diary. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being back here. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. Free. It's down below right there. If you like this video, I shoot many more videos just like this, and I already have them stored on this channel, so please go and check them out. Some of them are pretty viral, and I'd love for you to stick around and subscribe. You guys, looking at the Amazon options right now when it comes to wine decanters, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I don't think I realized just how many options there were on the market nowadays, but some of them are very unique. Some of them are kind of similar. Price range is kind of all over the place too, but let's take a peek. We'll just start opening them one by one and we'll see what they're all about. Okay, this one here, I actually have. I have a version of this. So the version that I have doesn't have the tilted top, it has a flat top, but the idea is the same. This brand doesn't tell me anything. I don't know them. The price point is a little under $54, a little out there in my opinion. I think it's a little steep considering the other options that are much lower in price that I'm already seeing down below. But this specific one, so I actually have a love-hate relationship with this specific decanter. And I love it because I really think that the shape of it allows the wine to open up and breathe. It's got a pretty wide opening, so the vessel itself is very wide. That surface down below is very wide, and for that reason I feel like it really does open up the wine aromas and wine taste a little bit better than some of the other decanters that I've tried. However, my hating point on this decanter is that when it comes to pouring the rest of your wine out of the bottle, so just imagine you're already on the tail end of what you had in there. What I've experienced many times is that as I am tilting this decanter down towards my glass to pour it into the glass, I tend to spill it. So it just kind of comes as a blob. The rest of it, like the leftovers of the wine in it, the very last bits, just come out splashing out of it. So for that reason, I don't like it. So I always have to be extremely careful when pouring out the very last bits of the wine out of this one. Other than that, I like this one a lot, and it's a beautiful looking decanter. I love putting this one on the table when I have guests too. All right, this next one here is actually kind of similar. I don't see much difference. Oh, okay, I see. So it's a little more lifted, I guess. The other one was a little more compressed, so it was not as tall, right? It was shorter, flatter surface. This one is a little bit, this is beautiful. I like this one. Yeah. Oh, and the price point, this is half the price of the first one. I'd be ordering this one over the first one. Also, the stars, the reviews are really good on both of them. The first one had 4.8 stars, over 5,000 reviews. So it's pretty much 5-star reviews if you really round it up. This one has a little over 2,800 reviews, 4.6 stars, and the price point, it's the price point that it really comes down to, in my opinion. I mean, unless the first one is just much, much better glass quality, I would go for this one because I think it still looks beautiful, but it doesn't cost twice as much. So yeah, I like this one a lot. What I really like doing with mine, again, I have a very similar type at home here. I usually grab it by the most narrow part of the decanter and I like just swoosh the wine around. You see this a lot in my Instagram stories, by the way. Anytime I decant my wine and I swoosh it around. I just swirl and swirl and swirl wine in the decanter to allow even more oxygen, even more air to come through the opening up top. All right, so this next one here is very similar, but it has the metal top to it. And I actually like this. At first I'm like, why? Why do we need it there? And now I understand why it is there. First of all, the spillage issue would be solved with this specific type. And for that matter alone, I already like it better than the one that I have. And then I also see, if you look really closely, just how the wine gets to it from the bottom when you pour it out. It actually goes through these little tunnels leading into the metal cap. I like this a lot, and I definitely see the reason behind the metal top now. At first, I didn't quite get it. So the price of this one is just kind of in the middle at $41.50. The reviews are also in the middle, funny enough, 4.7 stars. But this is the one out of the three. I'd probably go for this one. I've seen these before with the metal tops to them, and I kind of think it looks cool. Just a little extra, you know, to just glass like they normally come. Oh, this is a good one. I like this one a lot. Okay, this one I'm a little conflicted by. I think it's pretty. I don't know how I feel about it. First, I guess it looks pretty. I like the way it looks, but would I be grabbing it by one side where the hole is, or would I be grabbing it by the neck up top, closer to the top of the decanter? I'm so confused with this one. It actually looks very pretty. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on this one. All right, so this is the second one that I actually have at home, and this style of an aerator has been around for a while. I've seen it, I got mine years back, and I see that it's still on the market. So the price point here is pretty good, just under $35. Reviews for 4.5 stars, over 2,000 reviews, very good. And by the way, most of these aerators hold a full bottle, like a normal size 750 mils of wine, which is the whole bottle, which is exactly how you do it. You essentially pour the whole bottle into this decanter. So this one here I do like. As far as the ease of use, I actually prefer to the other one that I have, the flat short one, you know, with a large surface opening. So this one is easier to use. What I normally do is exactly like the picture is showing right now. I pour the wine into the larger tube, and then when I go to pour it out, I pour it out of the smaller nozzle. I do like this one. This one impresses my guests quite a lot too. I don't think it's that complicated of a design, but it looks absolutely gorgeous. So I do like this one a ton. And if I broke mine, I'd probably order this one again just because I like it. It's very nice. Okay. Not bad. I mean, again, it kind of goes back to the same style we just saw. The three first ones were kind of similar to this one. This one has like a little glass bubble at the bottom too, which is pretty cool. I like this one. Yeah, 20 off price is good, under $21. Yeah, and you can clip a coupon to save $10 or 10%. So yeah, that's a pretty good one actually. I like this one a lot. I don't know if I like it more than I like the previous styles similar to it, but hey, price is good. So are the reviews, and with that extra 10% coupon, this would cost just a little over $18. So I'm all up for that. All right, you guys call me crazy. I actually like this one. I think that it's simple, but it's elegant. It's got an elegance behind it. There's just something about this simplicity I enjoy. I like this one. Yeah, this one just reminds me of just like a simple decanter, a simple something so simple that you would see on like an Italian table somewhere in Italy. You know, somebody who's not trying too hard to impress you, yet they're like, yeah, we decant our wines. Of course we decant our wines. There's the decanter. You know, this is class. It looks very classy without trying too hard. All right, speaking of trying too hard, I don't quite get this. For many reasons. So I didn't even take a snippet of one particular one. Here are all of them. 1, 2, 3 in a row. Here we're looking at basically similar decanters that we just looked at a second ago, but they have these ball closure, a cork ball closure to them. I don't even know what you would call it, but they've got corks. Now here's my issue with it. I actually think that it looks very pretty, but one, I think this is a little bit dysfunctional in the sense that I don't think it actually seals the wine properly. It's more for the look, meaning if you put that cork ball in, I think that some air would still seep through and essentially damage your wine if you store it like that for a long period of time. Second of all, decanters are not meant to be storing wine. Like, you're not supposed to be storing wine after you decanted them. So my recommendation to you is just get a regular decanter without these cork. I think they're made of cork. It looks like stoppers, you know, balls, whatever. But get ones without them and just finish your wine. Simple as that. Yeah, I don't think that it's a good idea to put a stopper on a decanter if you have not finished the wine. I guess if you're completely desperate, go for it. But essentially, to me, even if you did have to do that, this specific stopper would not even stop the oxygen from flowing into the decanter. So this is a hard pass for me. Looks pretty, not functional. I have so many questions. I'm very confused. Oh gosh. Ooh. Oh, they're different animal shapes. I see. This one is a scorpion. This one is a cobra. I don't like it. I think it's funny. I don't like it one bit. I mean, let's start with the scorpion. I guess this one is better than the cobra, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I just feel like this is trying too hard. And I feel like it would occupy so much space on the table because it's kind of horizontal. It's long, it's bulky. Hard pass. Also, what are those beads? They're very confusing to me. Please forgive me, wine aficionados, if you use these metal beads to clean your decanters. I'm probably just being ignorant right now. What on earth are those for? Like, clearly they're for cleaning, but like, what do you do with them exactly? You pour the metal beads inside of a glass decanter to clean it. Doesn't metal technically scratch the glass and would potentially damage the decanter? I have a lot of questions, and this is just not doing it for me. And then, okay, let's talk about the cobra. Why? It doesn't look good to me. It doesn't look like a cobra to me. It looks like something else that I'm not going to say here. And probably not what you're thinking right now. Please. Okay. Cut. But seriously, look at just how big this thing is size-wise. I mean, it's just bulky and tall, and I don't understand. And cleaning it, again, they're bringing up these metal beads to clean it. I don't get it. Oh, this is a big no for me. It's kind of funny. I think this is trying so hard. Does that cobra thing still just fits a bottle, like one bottle? This is so extra. Like, they just need to chill. This maker just needs to chill. They have more animals too. All right, well, if this is your thing, please go ahead and check them out. I don't see the name of the company here, but yeah, just type in, I guess, scorpion or cobra wine decanter. It says hand-blown crystal glass, which is beautiful, of course, but no, this is just, to me, this is too much. Too much. Okay, this one kind of makes me makes me go back in my memory lane to my geometry classes. Very geometrically pleasing looking decanter. I do like this one. It does look a little bulky to me again, and it looks like it would bring the same issue into like spillage while pouring the last bits of the wine out of it back to my life, you know, and that's a problem that I'm trying to get rid of. So looks pretty. Don't think it's the most functional one, but yeah, the shape, the lines, it looks good. Clean cut. Yeah, $25. Not a bad price tag either. Good looking. It says hand blown. Most of them say hand blown. Is that a thing? Like, okay. I didn't know they were handmade, pretty much. This is another one. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Why? Like, why? This is too much. What is this? What are these swirly things? I don't get it. I mean, it looks pretty, but the previous one that we had with a simpler design of the same kind was so much better in my opinion. I mean, this is, I would even be afraid of picking this up. I mean, look how ornate and thin that little nozzle is. I mean, I'd just be thinking about breaking it basically the whole time and cutting myself, God forbid. I don't like this. I think, again, this is just trying too much. This one, take a look at the picture, comes with a little swirly brush, whatever you want to call it, flexible brush, I guess, that goes into the nozzle to help you clean it. No cleaning beads here, so I kind of like the cleaning process of this better than the cleaning beads, but still just too much. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to spend 15 minutes cleaning a decanter after I just drank half of it, perhaps, you know. No. I like simplicity. This is not simple. Why? This is so extra. Any of you guys who know way more about me, which is probably a lot of you, about wine and decanting wine specifically, please tell me, why do you need a wine shaker? It's okay, it says wine decanter set, red wine. It's got a shaker to it. Automatic rotation wine, so it just keeps it moving. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand things here. Essentially, what I told you when I started this video with the first couple of kinds of the same type that I have at home without the shaker thing. Do you remember how I told you I usually hold it by the neck of the decanter and then I kind of swoosh it? I think this is what the electric shaker does. Like, it just gets, like, it keeps the wine moving inside of the decanter. So unnecessary. This is so absolutely unnecessary. I don't get this. Again, the beads, and you have to plug that thing in to charge it. No, just hard pass. Another hard pass. Okay, you guys, here you go. Here you have it. I just reviewed a couple of Amazon options available online. If you were to go and search for a wine decanter, you would see these options pop up at you first. Now, the list just kept going on, and my battery is about to die off, so I can't go on, and I probably have seen enough. So I think what this taught me is that sometimes less is more, and the simple things usually look more elegant and classier than some of these super fancy looking things that are just like trying to be something that they don't even need to be, basically, to serve their purpose. So I think I would stick to the same two kinds of the decanters that I already have at home, perhaps just get them in a different variation. I really like I think it was the second one that we looked at, or the third one with the metal tip to it. Same style, basically, wide base to it. Yeah, so those I liked. I hope you liked this video. Please give me a comment down below just telling me if you use decanters, what kind of a decanter do you have, and yeah, this was fun. So let's keep doing these videos together, and I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you for being here, and until next time, cheers everyone.